Week's G.I. Joe toy review, where we're actually doing Hodgepodge month. But I'm actually going to end up with the last of my ninjas. So this is like a segue between Ninja Month and Hodgepodge month. Sorry for the noise in the background. My kitties are running around. But this week we are doing Cyber Ninja. But before we get to Cyber Ninja, let us do our typical shout-outs of the week, starting with Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles, which is located on uh, 115 South Loudon Street here in lovely Winchester, Virginia, where you get a whole bunch of toys and collectibles from there, as that are including G.I. Joe, Transformers, WWE, uh, action figures. You can get Thundercats. They actually got the new line of Super 7, which the only three that I've seen was Lion-O, Panthro, and Jaga. Plus they got He-Man and She-Ra, and they got everything else under the sun, Hot Wheels, Matchbox down there. It's a really cool store. I did a walkthrough back during the summer, so if you go back and check that out a couple months back. Almost a year ago I did that walkthrough. So go ahead and check that out. And if you need any video games, or have that video game itch, go to Back to the Media at 48 South Loudon Street. And go check them out. They're also in the Walking Mall. So you can get anything from the Atari all the way up to the new systems. So please do check them out. They also have comics and Funko Pops there. And if you have that comic book itch, like I get once in a while, you can go to Four Color Fantasies at 80 Weems Lane and check out their array, their vast array of comics, going from IDW to Marvel to DC. You can get old titles and back issues. You can get the newer releases and all that good stuff. So please do go and check them out. And if you're in the Winchester area and you need a bank, I would highly suggest you go to Bank of Clark County, where they got a good array of different things and different kind of banking needs that you would need, and all forth and in between. They got fraud protection for your debit card, which is actually pretty cool. You know, for those internet purchases, you never know who's out there and could get a hold of your information. But you can also go and check out, for any kind of counseling needs, go and check out Dr. Robert C. Brown at the Healing Grace Counseling Services at 133 West Bascowan Street, Suite number 10. So go ahead and check them out. Go and check him out, and he give you all kind of counseling, from premarital to marital to addiction to everyday run-of-the-mill, my life sucks, and here's what it is counseling. So Healing Grace will be a good place to go to. Okay, so let's get into our figure of the week, which is Cyber Ninja. We're going to start with his accessories. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a file card that came with him, nor does he have a figure stand. So you can just get a generic figure stand, put this guy on, and it'll still work good. But we're going to start with his accessories, which is his book bag, or his backpack. Which has a little peg on the back. Not much detail on the back. But unless his little butt stamp right there. But it does open, which is a good place to store this rope here, but I'll get to that here in a minute. But it does open and close right there. The little latches right here. Close it up. It's got that little line bar situation thing going on. He also has this futuristic gun-looking thing, which we've seen with Heart Wrencher. We also seen it with Steel Raven and a couple other G.I. Joes, or at least from the Cobra side of things. And he also has this high-powered looking laser rifle, which is odd looking, but it's not really much detail, but it's a nice little rifle. He's got a backpack sleeve, like most ninjas usually do, to hold his two swords, which he comes with this odd looking sword, but it's still cool. And he's got this katana, which is made in the same design and detailing. And here's where the rope comes in that I mentioned, which is connected to these little pieces here, which is you can actually take these off here, and they can also attach to the backpack, and these little bumps there on the side just fit right there. You know, and it works. You carry it in the backpack, but it's attached to these little suction cup thingies that you could just suction right on the side, like on the wall, and do this one like on a lower surface, and have them come down on this little doohickey, the rolling attachment, rolling thing, which you put at the end of the rope where it's like this. It gets to slide down. You know, I don't really like this attachment, but that's me personally. But that's still all well and good. But this is Cyber Ninja, so we'll take a look at Cyber Ninja with his silver helmet and web gear, with blue highlights on the web gear, you know, as well as on the black outfit that he's got on. And these blue, it looks like the inside of a mother. Excuse me. It looks like the inside of a motherboard kind of thing on the circuitry. Excuse me again. But he's got the blue, sky blue Cobra, baby blue Cobra symbol right there on his chest. I mean, it's not much detail. He still works. But let's take a look at his articulation. His head can rotate, you know, full 360. And his arm can go about that high. He could roll all the way around. He can bend at the elbow. He's got rotation at the arms. At the bicep, which is not really good, but it's still there. He can rotate at the wrist. He does have the ab crunch feature, but and the waist swivel was kind of hindered by the web gear, but it's still cool. His legs he can do the full splits. Leg can lift 90 degrees. Double knee joint. You know, he's got the full range in ankle and the ball and rocker. You know, and his ankle more does the pivot thingy. It's not all that great, but it's still there. And it can tilt to the sides. But that's pretty much it on his articulation. So let's go ahead and look at him geared up. So here's Cyber Ninja geared up. I don't have this backpack or the whatnot on it. I got everything all stored up in the backpack, because I like to see ninjas with their swords, you know, on their back. And I still have no idea why Hasbro feels the need of ninjas needing guns and rifles. But I think they all serve better with just their swords and knives and throwing stars and bladed weapons. But that's just me. When I picture a ninja, I picture with bladed weapons and arrows and crossbows and stuff like that. I don't really picture them, a ninja walking up with a handgun, you know, doing their business. But that's me. But I don't know too much about this guy. There's really not no vintage figure of him from the 80s and 90s, because the internet really wasn't big in the 80s, and it was just in its infancy in the 90s. But it really wasn't high volume at the time like it is today in today's society. But you know, so really there will be no Hooded Cobra Commander 788 video on this guy, nor Form BX257 on this guy, nor will there be a Joe Motion Videos 82 video on this guy. But you could probably find Joe Fan 82, Sanitarian Productions. You know, you could just pretty much find any new any version of him on like anybody that does the 25th anniversary, 50th anniversary, 35th, ROC, POC versions of this guy videos. So you can find him on any of them. So go ahead and check them out. You know, like I said, he doesn't have a file card, so there's really no airing. So this is like a mystery kind of guy. A little bit more of a mystery than Snake Eyes. You know, all we know about this guy is he's a ninja and he works for Cobra and he's trained with guns. Pretty much. And we know more about Snake Eyes than this guy. At least we know Snake Eyes got a backstory. But being that he's called the Cyber Ninja, so maybe pretty much he has a little history of dealing with the, you know, he may be a ninja and trying to infiltrate. He may be trying to infiltrate Facebook or Twitter or YouTube or whatever. But that's, I guess, that was just my little estimated guess. But I would rank this figure as a top tier figure. Due to the fact you can't go wrong with a ninja. I mean, the color scheme is pretty, you know, it's what you would expect from a ninja. But it's not what you would expect from Hasbro's G.I. Joe line because he's not colorful except for the highlights of the baby blue. But, you know, he's still a good figure. Still a great figure. You know, I love this guy. He's a great addition to my Cobra Ninjas, which I don't have many of. I got more Joe Ninjas than I got Cobra Ninjas. But I'm working on it. But tune in next week as we do another look at another Cobra figure. Getting us ready for Cobra Convergence 6 in July. You know, which is held by Hooded Cobra Commander 788. So I'm looking forward to doing that. You know, I got a good piece that I got a Christmas gift that I'm actually going to be showing during that. So, please do check out on me and everybody else involved in Cobra Convergence 6 this July. So, it's going to be an awesome event. I'm looking forward to it. This is my second Cobra Convergence that I'm in. So, I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm glad to be a part of this G.I. Joe community. But, this has been Cobra Cyber Ninja. Tune in next week for another G.I. Joe review. Tune in Sunday for a Transformers review because we're in Beast Wars and on Transformers. So, you know, so that's, man, we're having a good time here at Cobra Island. But as we say here at Cobra Island, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. But before I go, a little side note, I'm actually going to be working on doing some live streams. So that way you guys can be aware of it. Where my live streams are going to be a little different than what a lot of people's. I'm not going to be the one talking to you through the whole live stream, you know, or just taking y'all's questions and answering y'all's questions to me. But I will do that at some point, you know, either throughout these videos, take 1 or 2 questions about me and what I'm doing. But I really want to focus on doing it like it's like a live feed with just general everyday people. Whether you're on YouTube and have a YouTube channel, or you just work out in the field, out in the front lines. You know, whatever you do for a living, I'm curious to know what everybody does to get to know everybody better. This will be my way of getting to know everybody and getting to know some of y'all. And y'all get to know me a little bit better. So be looking for it. I can't give you a date when it's coming, but it's coming soon. But see y'all in the next one.